Good evening, peasants and tacticians. Welcome to my manor. I am Lord Noobly, back on again with some Manor Lords. Really been looking forward to doing this again. I'm also possibly going to be looking at Anno at some point as well, so let me know, guys, in the comments if you want me to jump onto that one. I've now finished with the Medieval Frontiers. I might look at that once there's more updates, but I'm going to concentrate on the Manor Lords and then the American Conquest, and I may look at Anno as well. Let me know your thoughts on that. And you might even jump in to Age of Empires, so let me know, guys, your thoughts. So let's get into this today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new game. I may break this down again into separate games. I may not. It depends on how I feel when I'm doing the editing. And so what I'm going to do is, with all the stuff I've learned, I'm going to start a new game now and go from there and make the way I make the base a lot better with in terms of the market and stuff like that. So let's get into this, guys. Okay. So, Jobst. No. We want Lord Noobly. Lord Noobly. Right, so what do I want to do today? I do want to change some things up a little bit. So rise prosperity, restoring the peace, on the edge, a duel, fractured realm, scenario templates. So they got some scenario templates here. Rise prosperity, fulfill the requirements of your citizens' plan and rule the medieval town as you see fit without worrying about combat. Victory conditions, reach a large town settlement level after you may choose to continue endless mode. Okay. Restoring the peace. An illegitimate baron who resides in the safety of his castle off-map has unlawfully laid claim to several regions. Bandits and neutral regions continue with harass locals and launch unprovoked raids. Built and expand your settlement, pacify the natural regions and stop the ever-increasing aggression of the baron and challenging him directly. I think that's what I must have done last time. On the edge, grow your city and raise forces as quickly as you can. See, I've not done raising forces, and that's what I'm going to have to do. Conquer your rival, and that's another one I want to do. Right, so I think I'm going to go back with this one. This one or this one. I think this one here. Yeah, because this is going to be a big one, I think. If I do that, there's going to be a big one. If I do that, it's not. I can just sort of grow large settlement, claim more regions to win. So I might just go to large settlement, conquest, claim more regions to win, domination, eliminate all the other lords, claiming their territory. Now I haven't done anything with people like armies or anything like that. So AI opponents. So I could do that. I could maybe add a lot. I could maybe do this one here and then add in an AI opponent somewhere that I can then go. No raids. Maybe we have some raids, maybe. Because that'll force me. I think what I need to do actually is just go to a large town like this and then learn how to build a force, and that's what I'm probably going to do. Starting season spring, we'll go with that. Starting by standard, road tax normal. Armament delivery, no. Residential requirements balanced. Food spoilage, standard. So we'll leave everything else as it is, and we'll go for growth. Again, we'll go for the large town. See if we can get it this time without the people raiding us all the time. Template difficulty, relaxing, difficult, challenging. Default, we'll go. Yeah, we'll do that. But it doesn't let me pick the area, does it? So we've got Germanic valleys, high peaks, winding river. I quite like this one. Devil's Hill, Jaggy Cliff. So go on, divided. Lake Lem. Oh, that's a good one, Lake Lem. Oh, a nice big old lake. And then Twin Lakes. So I might go with Lake Lem. I quite like this Lake Lem one. Quite like that one. So maybe we'll go with that one. Okay, so let's get this one going, guys. So we've got a fish pond nearby. Right, so new message. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. Reach large town settlement to achieve victory. Okay. Oh, this looks much better. This looks much better the way they've done this. Families require supplies and living spaces. Supplies consisting of food, fuel, can be monitored in the region. A panel at the top, up here. Living spaces primarily increased in the buildings of the Burgage plots, which is here. So we've got 5 people that are homeless. Food will spoil rapidly. Do not store it in a granary. Similarly, exposed goods will take away the damage if you're not stored in a storehouse. Cool. So down here we've got some supplies here and here, so we need to get those on straight away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the land while I'm got that. I'm going to have a look at this land here that I've got. So I've got rock. What's this one? Salt surface deposit. Oh, mushrooms, good. There's a big thing of mushrooms that will keep growing. To view shows who controls the region, and each region resource deposit expands. It must be, so I think it's on about this one, isn't it? Here, who owns what regions? Right. So we've got a rich deposit of salt. We've got a rich deposit of mushrooms, food, stone and fish, normal deposits in our area, and we've got some clay over here, and then there's fish on the other side over there, and that's a rich one as well. What we got going over here, if we can take in this, another rich mushroom there, and stone there, and then over here iron. Right, so I'm thinking about my large settlement, and so I'm going to have to clear out this area here, I think, of the trees. So I'm going to focus a lot of the work on this area here. That's what I'm going to have to do, is focus a lot of the work on this area. Because what I want is, this ultimately is probably going to be my living area here, around here. There's the King's Road there. Can't be destroyed. Yes, well, it's a bit of a ask, this one, isn't it? So I want my town to be around here then. I want my village and living to be around here. So let's think about that when I do my market, maybe having the market in the middle. So we got to here, let's have a look at what we've got on the water. So we've got water here. Yep, got it. We've got the fertility of the flax, Emma, sorry. And then flax, it's not really good, is it? And then barley, and then rye. Rye's got a good bit there and a good bit here, maybe. So we can do a rye farm there. Smell, working powers, fire hazard, and elevation. Right. So I want to, the first thing I want to do when I start is I want to make sure I get these put away. So first thing I need to do is get a wooden cabin, and I'm going to sort of do that here. Straight away when I can get another ox, because that's going to be very, very useful to me. And then what I want is I want houses in around here with a market in the middle. That's my plan for this one. So let's get into it and do it. So first things first, let's get the log camp going here. Get the log camp there. And they'll get onto that straight away. When placing new buildings, the required construction materials, physical unassigned farms will perform construction takes oxen necessary to haul out heavy materials and timber. You can purchase ox when you're directly from the hitching post. Yep, so that's what I want to do, is I want a hitching post straight away. I want to have So there's only one space, so I need to straight away get another hitching post on, because I'm going to need another ox pretty rapid. So another hitching post, and I'll probably put this on, because this camp's going to be going soon, so I'm going to put an hitching post over here, maybe. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one here, over here as well. And then what I'm going to do is make sure I get my roads down as well here. Yep. And what I'm going to do is, one thing I will make sure I do is I'll make sure straight away I create roads that I'm not too bothered about, and I will like get rid of straight away, or be able to get rid of straight away, or later down the line, basically. Right, that's that. Get back onto our roads. I want to make sure I have these all covered off as well, like that. No. This one again, make sure I get the roads for this section here. Right, so that's that done. This lot is all going to get moved around. So the next thing I actually want to construct is a granary, because I don't want this food to spoil. And I'm going to put the granary over here for now. Actually, I want the granary around here. So if I'm thinking my living space is going to be around here, I actually want the granary around here. So I'm going to put the granary here for now, and then move it later if I need to. And then I want a storehouse as well, which I will also put here. And that's going to make life a little bit easier, getting this goods to it as well. Seasons and game speed. The season can... So yeah, so basically the season's here, and obviously that's going to change. Frequent raining, crops growing, possible droughts, harvesting, ploughing, sheep shearing forbidden, wild berries, bushes become dormant. And then you can speed up your time here. Right. So we've got 5 homeless families. We've got exposed goods and exposed stores here. So this is our exposed goods here. We've got some supplies that are going to go bad if we don't fix them and get them into a granary. And then we've got some timbers and other stuff here that will end up going bad if we don't get them in a storehouse. So we need to get them done ASAP. Right, workforce. For a building to start production, you must assign a family. Once assigned, families perform work-related tasks and transport any required materials. Okay, cool. So has that been done now? Yeah, so I need to assign someone to that, and they will then start doing stuff there. Also, now that the pitching post is done, I'm going to buy an ox. I need to buy an ox, so that I've got 2. And then I'm going to assign one of those oxes here at some point in the livestock here, and I'll assign Merton to that. Actually, I'm going to unassign Merton for now until we can get the other ox in place. And to find the other ox, we're going to click that, and then it'll have on here our livestock, and it's our following. And then once we can get to him, we'll be able to click him there. He'll be coming around in one of these roads here. So next thing is we're going to start getting some food in. We've got some food, so we need to get some food in. So I need to build something here now and start getting this food stuff in. gathering wild mushrooms and berries, and we'll put that around here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to make sure I snap the road to it as well, straight down to it. And then that can get done as well. Right, so what am I on here? I've got 1 timber, so anything else I can make, maybe start thinking about the fish at some point. That needs 2 wood. We're going to need woodcutter's lodge for fuel, so I'm going to put that there, and then they can also go around this area as well. Right, so storehouse and granary, get this granary up ASAP. Got 2 months of food and no fuel, but we don't have a house for fuel at the moment. I don't know if this needs fuel or not. Take 2 into the logging camp to get more fuel. So that's got its wood now, and that's got its wood. So we can take these up, these speeds here. I think it's yep, Z and X. So we can push this along here now and get this done. And we're going to assign someone to that. Family requests more market area for their stores, and we'll sort all that out in a minute. We'll get them a market area for their stores once we sort out. But I just want them to start picking stuff up at the moment. So we've got 1 family now for construction, and 2 families on here, and then 2 families on these 2 here. So we want well next is what we were after. We need a well, and we want, again, I'm going to probably put it close to where we need things. So for now I might just put it on the road here. Once we get that wood, we need the wood. Where's this? Is it here yet? Is it coming? He's on his Linhart is on his way.
Summer's coming soon.
So now you should see now a lot of this stuff is being cleaned up. Has this been done yet? Not been done. And then we'll get somebody on that as well. Once we have the storehouse, I think it's done now. It's got all the wood in it. This has got all the bread in it. So now that we've got the granary up, that's the main thing. The granary's done now. So what I can do now is we got... Why is he stuck? Oh, he's waiting for a guide. Okay. Right, now they're done, I can take somebody off them, I think. Oh, they're still picking stuff up. Oh, they're still picking stuff up out there. Let's take over there. So I could take someone off there now and they'll go and do the rest of what they need to do. Or she's going to do it. So let's get somebody over here to get this built up. And we can get some food. That's the next thing we need. Get a family on that, and then make their working area. Limit work area is going to be around here. And then that should be quite a rich abundance of it. Construction, herb garden. Allows forager workers to grow herbs. Ooh, that'd be a good one. So we'll get that one up once we can and get some planks. So that'll be one of the next things as well, after we've done this and got somebody on this as well. So don't think we need anybody in the granary now. I don't think we need anybody in there for now. until we start getting some places full, but we need to start getting some houses built at some point. But we need to start getting this food in now. We've got 3 months of food. And that's got 15 storage. Right. We're in a good place, guys. Just got to get this wood here done now. I'm going to take somebody off the storehouse as well. We don't need them on there. So we've got 2 for construction now. So let's get this thing done here. Alright, we've got both our oxes now, yes. So I can assign 1. 2 here for now. And I need to assign someone to the woodcutters, so it leaves us 1 for building. And what I'm going to do is put 1 over on here. Right, so the next thing we need to do is now start thinking about some housing. Did I get that well up? Has that been done? Right. So I want this area to be clear. At some point I may move these now that I've got this. This will go once I get some houses, the 5 houses. So I want to see it clear this area, make this area clear. So I want to start bringing my houses around it. Now, how do they do that? This pit here costs nothing to build, doesn't it? So I think you can use this here to build and then get rid of them afterwards. Or is there another way of doing it with the road? So maybe knowing I want this as my market stall here. Control. And mouse wheel to adjust the curve. So I want this as my market area. So I want that as my market area there. It's quite a big market area. But that's my market area. I can build my houses around that now. Okay. So what we've got wood-wise, we've got 11 timber now. So we can start maybe taking someone off, one of these guys off that now. We don't need that much timber. We definitely need to start getting some of that timber in here though. Oh, we've got 20 firewood in there as well. So someone's in there. Start getting that food from over here put in there as well, because that'll start piling up soon. We've got nobody on there at the moment, so I might take someone off there for now and then start thinking about these houses. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's that salt thing in it. Right, so start thinking about houses, Burgage plots. Telling us about the flexible ones, they'll follow the road. And then selecting different ones for different things that'll have gardens. So, I'm going to start around this edge first. There. And I want 5 to begin with. And then I'll make those into secondary ones. Don't want the gardens onto the roads. We'll do it that way. And I'm going to get them going round it. Can I get a couple around this way, maybe? So I need 8 more wood and I've only got 1. But we'll get these done and then they're going to be in there then. And then this camp can go away and then I can start thinking about moving these 2 inside here with the market around it. So the marketplace here. And then I want to start thinking about this. Let's go road, and then you've got to press Alt to remove the road. So remove that one, and remove that one, and then take that all the way down to here for now. And then we want to remove that road for when I get the houses. Right. And then once these are done, I can start building it around here. I want to bring move this granary inside here. I'll do that more when I need it. So yeah, let's get some more wood. We've got 2 timber. Let's get some more wood. We've got people. I need to get somebody on that for now and drop the one of them off there. Firewood wise, we've got 7, so I might drop one of them until we get some more in here. And then what I'll do is I'll bring these into make them into 2s. It looks like we're always going to have some good food, so that's one thing to keep in mind as well. So I'm happy with where I'm at here. I just got to move on to the next bit now, which is going to be maybe the fish one at some point. I've got to get the market in here. But I do have to make sure I've got the granary in there as well. So the market. So I'm just looking at this market here. Is there something specifically I need to do? I do that there, and that's my market area. Then for a round, I can move these two here. That's my plan on this, is to now move this into the side here and use this area for like the market area, and then the houses and stuff around here. So I need to get this and move this, allow market set up, store set up, which I'll do in a second, but I want to move it first. I don't want to demolish it, do I? I actually wanted to move it. Looks like I have to demolish it to move it then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this just in case I mess it up. Create a new save, and we're going to call this one I cracked it. Confirm. Return and continue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish the granary. That should, I'm going to say leave all the stuff that I need, and then I can put the granary here instead. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe even like here. And then they're going to feed this with that, and then take that one and take that one and do the same. Demolish it, and then take that and create a storehouse here next to each other. There. Right, have I got families here? I've got families that can work on that. And then I can get rid of that. Once I get rid of that, I can get rid of this road and then direct a road straight down into these here. So now start thinking about the roading actually. So if I do a road, actually I'll think about that in a minute. So I've got this one here, and I'm going to want another one maybe, and then up there. Burgage plots. Homes are made in available burgage plots. Immediately click the burgage plot to view its residential requirements. So we need 55 for the more people to move in on the rating. We're on 23. A marketplace is necessary to provide variety to the burgage plots. Got that. So that's why I put this marketplace here. And I'll figure out my road system in a minute. I'm going to put someone on the firewood. Got a lot of rock? Yeah, we've got 3 timber. Got somebody on that. So we're constantly going to be getting food. That's going to be good.
Come on.
So construct a backyard entrance. Extension, so we can then have vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do once we get some more planks and stuff. So that's the next thing to do, is to start thinking about my wooden area here. So I need a way of making planks. A little sawmill of some sort, and I want to put that here.
Bring this here, move that there.
And let's start speeding this up a little bit. So the pantry for the forager hut is full. So we really need to get this granary done so I can assign someone to it. We've got 2 people. It's waiting for 2 wood, so, or 2 logs, which is going to come down from here. I think what I need to do as well is upgrade one of these when I get a chance. So I might have to create another hitching post, I think, around here for now, and then I will buy another ox. Okay. So I've taken the ox off there now because some of this food is going to start getting spoiled now.
That axe really needs some sharpening.
I need this to be the highest priority. I'm going to start losing this supplies here and stocks wherever they were. Got enough firewood. Right, so at least we've got that done now. We can assign someone to the granary. Hopefully they can save some of whatever we may have almost lost around there. Let's have a look at our food. We've got 50 mushrooms. Got no bread or anything. It doesn't like, it looks like all the bread got damaged. Or we used it all. So we've got 2 houses being built and only 2 homeless. 2 families are homeless. So we need someone on there now that's going to start going up and grabbing this from the from over there. That should get built now. Storehouse, and we'll assign someone starts to leave us someone for construction. And they should start getting this stuff from up here now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the road to there like that, and then straight down to there. Like that. Right, get in there. So how's the sawmill coming on? Right, people are going to work on that in a minute. Cool, they can start back on that. Food wise, 6 months, 8 months. Firewood. So when we look at this now, and we go to the advanced, or general, we go to the storage around here. we can start looking at what houses they represent. At some point, we'll be able to see that. Two more homeless. What I might do is take them off that one for now, just to finish off the rest of the construction. Let's add someone to the livestock now. Livestock, we've got our 3 things now. One of them's assigned a small village, which is basically 5 burgage plots. Right, reserve. Right, gain greater control over your production by selecting the advanced tab of a production building or artisan workshop. Reserve workers will not work until you have more of the resource in surplus in the region. Production limit. Workers will only work if they have less of that resource in surplus region. Artisan workshop often have production focus that allows you to change the input output of the workshop. Okay. Right, so we've assigned someone there. It says advance here. Yeah, we definitely want to clear up some of this area, so I'm definitely going to sort of limit this area. I think if I press one of these, I can take it to around there, limit them to there. That's done now, so we've got a sawmill. Start getting some planks in. I'm going to keep an eye on my firewood. We're good there. Got food, and we've got all our resources. Now I can clear up some of these roads now.
Step right up and sample.
Remove that road. Remove that road. Remove that road. Remove that road. And remove that road. And remove that road. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to straight from this road here to there. So I'll just work our way around that.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
I'm not bothered what it looks like around there for now. That's going to be sort of my construction area. So we've got 5 burgage pots now, so nobody's homeless, so we're in a good position now. That little campsite is now gone. We've got someone working in the granary, someone working in the storehouse. We've got our 5 people. We just need money now to do stuff with these gardens and wood. So we've got 10. So we just need wood for one of these ones, like fruits and vegetables. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some fruits and vegetables in some of these gardens. I've not done big gardens. I could have extended on, but we'll see what we do with the next ones. Maybe we'll extend them bigger. Right, let's start thinking about fish. Can't have it near it, can we? But can we have it? There. And let's just take a straight route.
be shy. Keep your heart warm.
I don't know where I put the well. I put it over there. Build another one. Well, let's have a look.
Come along, lad.
I thought I'd built one around here. Maybe not. Maybe I can put it here. Yeah, maybe around
Don't be
here.
shy, good sirs and ladies.
So I'll put it. Right, so we've got 3 timber. We've got 25 planks, so we're now getting planks, which is good. So we can start doing some upgrades. Let's start getting back on the firewood now. And start upgrading some of these buildings. So I can do a vegetable plot here, which I think I want to do. And then I'll do a animal pen here. And then on this one I want to do fruit. It takes time to do that. And then I will do chickens once I get some more wealth. So I want to do another vegetable plot here. And then we'll do another orchard maybe. Right, cool. At some point we're going to do that now. Start upgrading these. I need more planks. I need some more. And that's for when I want to update them. Okay. It's been updated. That still needs to be built. Right, that's done now, so I can do more with that. Gives me more room. And the same with this one, once I get this one done, so I need some more planks for that. Building wise, we're getting good on with these. Yeah. We're going to need some wealth at some point though. To do other things. Right, we are in a very, very good place now. We got firewood coming in, well, we will have soon.
Step right up and sample.
Just waiting for this fish hut to be done. The well's now done. Fish up now done. So we can get someone on that to help with the food. Start getting some food now that we've got no construction to do. So we start getting some food in because we're in June. We're going to start supplying up some food now for the winter, as well as some firewood. So next task, I think, is some more burgage plots. I'm going to need some more burgage plots
Why do I have to carry this alone?
if we have enough. I'm going to try and make these ones a little bit bigger. "12 wood, we got 5 timber. So maybe, can we get 5? If I do that, and then I can get maybe 3 from it. One of them is a double, or 2 double houses. So that will give me 4 people and a big garden. And then what I'll do is I'll do another road here. And then I'll do another road here. And another road here. And then obviously we got that one there. And then we'll also square this one off as around here as well. Put something there maybe. Into the marketplace there.
Poor quality, you said.
Cool.
What's this?
Put something there. Cool. Right, I need someone now to actually construct, and I'm going to need some firewood soon. So what I might have to do is take him off there for now, and then get them to construct. Just keep the food coming and that, and just get some more of these burgage plots done. So if I set these to high as these burgage plots, that should give me 4 people once we get to this done, and that should give me another 4 families to work then. I need 1 for there, 1 for here, here and here, that's 4. So I'm going to need 5, 6, 7. And we've currently got 5, so I need 2 more. I'll get 4, so it'll give me 2 for construction then, but we'll work on moving them around and doing stuff. Okay, so let's push this forward.
Come on.
We're in July. Keep that food going up. That's the main thing.
Come on, lad.
Just give me a hammer and something.
Is it me? Or is that hinge a bit stiff?
Cool. So what this will do is give an expansion, increase living space by 1, allowing an additional family to move in. That's the first thing we want to do with that. Because that will give us 2 families there, 2 families here.
We all know what that means.
And we need 2 wood for that. And then we'll do this as well with it. Right, so get someone back on there now. Start getting some of that wood back in so I can start extending these. Right, cool. Got someone on there. I need someone back on the woodcutters for the firewood because the winter come in, and then gives me one more on this once this is done here. Let's upgrade that, and then I'll put him back on the fish. I need wealth for that. I need planks. Once we get another family in here, I can put someone on saw pit then. And then upgrade these. I'll put him on saw pit now. And then, yeah, I still got to get someone on the thingy before we run out of time on the fish.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
I want chickens. Definitely want chickens in the next one, maybe. So I need some wealth. I can't get no wealth at the moment, so I'll have to have chickens maybe further around. I need wealth. At some point I'm going to need wealth. Someone on saw pit now. Someone on the wood. So everybody's now working. We've got someone on there. Livestock. We've got someone on the livestock there. So I need wealth for that one. So we've got stone and salt. Now what's salt going to do? We can maybe sell it on the marketplace. Let's get a thing on that. A church as well we're going to need.
This is heavier than it looks.
Keep an eye on that maintenance as well. Right, so that's where we're up to now. We're in a good place. So I've got my endless resources here of mushrooms. I'm going to start working on the saw pit now. We've got the fish being fished, being caught, and then we're going to do the stone at some point. I've got a ox on my wood. I'm going to keep him there, and I will start assigning more families to the wood. We've got a wood cutter's lodge for firewood, a saw pit for planks, and then we've got 5 burgage plots here with vegetables and animals, and then we've got 2 burgage pots here, which are going to be for extra people. So we're just waiting for extra people to come along now. And then I've got my market stalls here that I can build up once I have more people in here. So I think the next thing I want to concentrate on is if I can get one here, is a market. And I need a church at some point as well. Not a market, I need a trading post. So I need 4 logs for that. I've only got 3. Start prepping for the winter, so I need a lot of food and a lot of firewood. Got a lot of firewood. Got a lot of food to last my first winter. So we'll try and get through that first year. Back to April. People suffering from these may stop working. Access to herbs may help them recover. Yeah, okay. But I need cash to be able to do that. Also, they're shrinking. So, yeah, definitely need to make sure. Get them off there now because there's no mushrooms there. And we need to get on the fish. Get them on the fish here as well. Cool. Right. So we are ready with... We've got families to move in now. We've got 15 months of food and 10 months of fuel. So we're in a really good place now. I need to get this built here, don't I? Oh, it is, no, it isn't built. Not yet. So what I do need to do actually is get a road. Oh, I've got a road there. That's good. Make sure that road does actually meet up.
This is heavier than
Who approved this construction plan? A blind man or a fool? Or perhaps a blind fool?
No, that's not done. And then we can make that into a deep mine because it's in a good place. Right. So let's get them on there. I want to get another one on fish ready for the winter. And then when people move in here, more families, because we've got one more family to move in, we'll put them up on the saw pit over there. So I need a church and a marketplace. Not a marketplace, a trading post. I need money, so I need a trading post. Where can I put that? Maybe there? Like it here around with these maybe. Yeah, we'll do it there. And then I'm going to put the road to it.
These things do happen from time to time.
That priority. And then the next thing I want from there then is a church. need wood. I've got stone. I need stone. And I've got, I think, planks. Right, so I need to get this stone mine going as well. Stone. Stone gathering, rubble stone from the surface, nearby stone deposit. Rust stone and rubble stone from the underground of rich stone deposits. Yes, I want that one. We'll get someone on that as well. Right, so in a really good place. I want to get to May and then call this one. So we've got one more family to come in anytime we can, and we've got to get this marketplace up and running now. It needs forward. We've got 3 families on there just churning away at this. That one's gonna shrink for a bit now. I just need to get some more wood here now. Right, we need a family on for construction. Got a lot of firewood, so let's do that. Oh, we could probably sell that salt, probably going further on. Got one more to come over here now. Cool. We got our market trading post up now. Trading post allows for the import and export of most goods in exchange for regional wealth. We need to start creating that. Assigned families will stock the trading post and walk to the nearest trading point, exchange goods based on the desired surplus. Travelling merchants will periodically arrive to exchange goods by establishing a trade route. They will arrive more frequently and allow you to exchange major goods. By toggling allow foreign trade to off, workers will instead exchange goods between your occupied regions. Right, cool. So say if we had 2 regions, you turn off the global one and have it between the 2. Right. So the marketplace is done. I do want to put someone in there. And I do want to get a horse in there at some point. So I need to upgrade my stables. These to stables at some point. So Let's change that to a stable, and that will allow me to have 2 in each of those then. And then I can then buy some horses for this, make this trade quicker. So we've got someone on the... One thing I need to look at is this here. Here you can view detailed information about the region. With the settlement level reached, you can granted development points to spend on a permanent upgrade of your region. Your environmental tab will give you a breakdown of this regional environmental strengths and how affinities affect your buildings. The records tab details the trade history as well as production of consumption of all goods in your region. Cool. So the first one here, this will tell me my environment. So with 58% meadow, 40% woodland, then 0 farmland, 3% rural, and 0% urban. Right. So we're all about this meadow, and so it's all about pollination and wilding. So crops, orchards, and vegetables are increased by an amount by 30%. Combined meadow environment, cool. And then wilding, aspire production is decreased by an amount equal to the meadow environment. Current effect 50%. Right. And then this woodland, we've got panage, teaming. Adds chance for the wild animals to produce 2 offspring instead of 1. For berries and mushrooms to grow or 1 resource more per clump equal to the woodland environment. And then barking gathering for the tannery. Right. So that's our area development. So we're going to click on this, and this is going to give us a point that we can bring up here. New upgrades, small holding. Driven from Banbury and the bishops heavily tithe, we've learned to keep our hearts warm and our tables full by our own hands. We waste nothing, tend every plot with care and set down routes where we can live by our own labour and not bishops' mercy. So what's this one going to give us? It's going to give us new upgrade, small holdings. Enables converting Burgage pot level 1 with backyard extension to small holdings like artisans. Small holding families treat their backyards as a permanent job, increasing the yield. That's a good one, actually. Increased approval from variety. Approval bonuses from food variety. Increased success chance of tree planting. Tithe approval malice. We've got this one here. It's new upgrade hunting hounds. Export price and minor trades. Increased capacity for forage goods deposits. Wild berries and mushrooms deposits have doubled capacity. Could be a good one because we've got a good one for that. Woodland journeyman, improved bone joinery. No, we don't want that. Increased regional wealth from Burgage plots. All occupied Burgage plots produce 1 regional wealth per month. Reduced Burgage plot upgrade cost. Half the construction materials. Regional wealth. Any regional wealth cost is removed. Ooh, so that's good for upgrading. Salts and ore import value. Salt and iron slab imports value minus 30%. We don't need to import that. We might be able to import iron ore. Land tax approval, malice. We're not farming. So we've either got to go for this one, increase wealth for the Burgage plots, or small holdings, increases approval for food variety, increases chance of tree planting, or this one. New upgrade hunting hound, increased export price on minor trades. So we get more money for minor trades. All minor trade base export values is increased by 50%, so we'll get more money for that. Increased capacity for forage goods deposits have double capacity. It depends whether we want the wealth or the food. I think I'm going to go for this one actually, because I think I can earn more money selling stuff, and then that's going to give us more on this mushroom area. I think it did as well because it was 120 something, wasn't it? So now it's 284. So it's going to be much better. Right, the salt. Right, so let's have a look at this. Are these updated yet? No, I Assume they're getting done. What's disconnected from the major red route? Connect building King's Road, otherwise it won't attract any travelling merchants. Okay, right. So we've got King's Road up here, so we need to have this marketplace attached to it. And we can do that by just bringing this all the way down here. To here, and then maybe just across here. That'll do. That is now attached to our King's Road. And that should now give us him to be able to go out here, basically. Or wherever it is for us. So yeah, so this is my plan, keeping this round circle so that when I've got my marketplace, all these lot are getting fed. We're about to hit winter. We've got firewood. Make sure I do have someone on the woodcutter's lodge for more firewood. I don't think anybody, or there was any upgrades going as far as I remember. Right, so let's have a look at our trade. Oh, there was some. I might take them off here for a minute though. Right, there was some things that have been upgraded. These here. So I can get a horse. But a horse is like 60, so I won't be able to afford it just yet. Yeah, so 60 for a horse. Right, so while these are being built, I want to look at this. I will add an horse to here in a minute, once one comes. So let's look at the trade connected to a road, which is what we wanted. And there's people in there, the general, and then I don't think we can upgrade it, we can just add an horse. No, I don't want... What happened there? I don't want 2 people in here, I want 1. But I do want to set my trade going. Right. So what have we got surpluses of? Mushrooms is going to be a good one. And then salt here. Salt is going to be a good one. So we need to trade salt. A lot more salt. So we've got firewood we want to keep for now. As long as we can make sure we got our surplus, we won't run out of that. So we could set a trade of exporting that, but keep a surplus of, say, like 60. That's going to give us a lot of fuel. So we can export that, and we get 2 for each one of those because of that upgrade we did. And when we do get to charcoal, we'll get 4 for that. None of that we need at the moment. Shoes now we don't need at the moment. We'll start importing that at some point. Hides and that we don't need. Rough stone, clay and grain, sweet flour, salt. So I need this as a major trader, which is going to cost 50. So I want to export this. Don't need any surplus of salt as far as I know at the moment. So we'll keep that. We'll keep 5 just in case. But I need to make this a major route, and it's going to give me 5 once I make a major route. So I need 50. So by selling the firewood, it should help with that. Once we get that major trade route done, we'll keep the stone for now. So carp as well. If we was to export carp, we would get 5 for it. As long as we've got a tray, or as long as we've got a thing of 20 for now, that's good. And then mushrooms, we will get 2 for mushrooms if we export the mushrooms. And say we go have 100 surplus of that. That's a lot of food then for now, and then we'll adjust that as we get more people going. So the next thing now is just start getting trade coming on in here. we've got a lot in the logging camp actually, so I might have to just put somebody, take him off there and put him on here because we've got enough wood for now. And that's that. Mushrooms and that going in ready for sale. So let's start pushing that on. We've got winter coming now, so this is going to start freezing over soon. And then we're going to have to rely on the food we've got. Keep an eye on that wealth going up. Once this last thing is done here, we're in a good place. Right, that's done now. So I can now put somebody back on maybe the fish. Have we got, yeah, put someone on the fish again. So we've got wood. Saw pit being done. We do actually need someone on the saw pit. Stone gathering. Oh, we've got 18 stone. So we're going to take them off there. I don't think we need that many. There's only 88 left. Or we just gather all that stone and be done with once we get somebody in there next. But we want Woodcutter's Lodge and we want the saw pits. We want those running. And then we want to get some more wealth up in this now. So we just need a church as well so we can upgrade these burgage plots. And we've got enough to do the church as well. There we are. We can start upgrading these burgage plots. Right, so we need a family for construction. Okay. November, is that freezing over yet? No, I'm going to keep somebody on that for now. I'm going to take them off. Maybe the saw pit for now. Right, winter's coming, this is going to start freezing. Keep an eye on that food now. We've got 9 months of food, 12 months of fuel. Right, it's time to get money in. So what we can do now is take the people off the food and bring them over to stone maybe. Add one to the stone, add one to the saw pit and add one to the firewood, and that'll give us more firewood then for selling later on. Actually, what's my salt selling at? My salt is selling at, I don't need somebody on there. I need somebody on the saw pit, on the salt, because I think salt is giving me a really good return, isn't it? It is once I can sell it. Once I've got the this. So I need 50 for this, and then I'm going to get 5 for that. Okay, so I'm just going to get through to the winter and then through back to April and see where we are with that then. So just bringing all the stuff over now. Nice. Church is going up. Feeling good about this one. Just need the wood over here now. 2 more planks. We're over into January. Alright, church is almost done, and it is now done. So we have a church now. We have 18 still on our coin. But we can start looking at upgrading these Burgage pots at some point soon now, because we're meeting all the requirements. Like that meets the requirements now. So upgrade that to level 2 Burgage pot generate. Level 2 Burgage pot generates 1 regional wealth per month. Unlocks new backyard distinction. Residential requirements will increase. Let's upgrade it. So need that wealth now to go up. So we've got 3 salt there, 32 in there. 5 in there. I need to start getting tools as well. That's another thing I need to start thinking about. Tools. Which I'll probably leave for the next one. I think I've done enough here. Once I get to April, again, I'm going to call this one. Another 25 coin. Right, so what I need to do is get that trade route open now for the salts. I know it's expensive, but I need to establish that. So now I'm going to get 5 coin with the export of that, and I've got a surplus. I want a desired surplus of 45. We've got 46, so that's going to be 41 times 5. It's going to give us a lot of coin, that is, once that's done. And we'll mine this store until it's empty as well. But that's going to be a big one, getting that salt mine done. I'm going to upgrade this as well now. Allow herbs. Make that a priority. And then that's going to allow medicines and stuff then. So we're coming on good. I don't want to give too much of my... I don't want to do too much on the... let's take one off the firewood. We've got a lot of firewood now. And we are selling some of that as well. And I think we're selling that at a good price as well. That's firewood. 2. So that's good. So that's that done. I need to start getting vegetables and stuff in now. That's what I'm selling, all of that stuff. That's a lot of money that's going to come in from that. So this will start thawing out again in February, mid-February this will. And then I can start upgrading some of these Burgage plots. Just get that stone done. I need to get this horse here 60. Can make things a lot faster. Still frozen. At some point I'm going to have to bring them up, get back in there. And I can start thinking about the next set of Burgage plots. I might do some around here now. Let me do that and just get some Burgage plots around there. Okay, not going to let me do that. I need 10 when I've got none. I need to get that timber in. But I am getting that sorted now, so that's good. $250 coin. Booyah. That's a massive, massive chunk now, that. Massive chunk. So, what can I do with that? What can I do with that? I've got my salt thing open already. I can now buy vegetables. So, provide your low yield beetroots, it takes 10 weeks to grow. High yield cabbage takes 18 weeks to grow. Medium yield, 14 weeks to grow. So, let's do some cabbage on that one. And then on here, let's do some... Provides a passive yield of milk, and every third yield provides chevron, and panage provides a strong passive yield of pork. So we'll go with that one for now. For the milk. Provides a yield of apples, takes 3 years to fully mature, 4 years to fully mature, takes high yield of pears and takes 4 years to mature, and then purchase seeds of quinces. Provides a your yield of quinces and takes 2 years to fully... So we'll go for apples, I think, on that one. And then this one, we'll go with carrots. So there we've got cabbage, there we've got goats, there we've got apples, there we've got what's it called? We'll take that one. I mean, we're pretty back. Got some good stuff going on there now. So I need some more coin now for animals. Right, cool. So we've still got 5 salt and carp and 66 wood. So we've still got some to sell here. Right, still frozen in February. About mid-February it starts unfreezing this. And we start getting fish again. So we'll go back to normal speed. Now we can start getting, I want 3 fishers there, and then this hopefully starts getting sorted. General, once we get a forager in there as well, so we need 4 people. Actually take the forager out of that one for now because we need that to grow. I want to try and get as many in here as I can. So I need 3 in here. Need that person there. Need that person there. The storm we don't, but the storm will be empty at some point soon. If it's not already empty. Well, it looks like it is. So that one can go. There's no stone left. And that can be demolished. We can gain that back. And let's remove the roads around that as well. So how many we've got in there? 1 in there. Need that in there. Wood. I'd say I can take him off that for a bit. I'm not doing any... What am I doing with planks? 36 planks, yeah, we can take them off there. The planks. So that gives us those fish going back in again. Which will allow this, once it's done, to upgrade. Waiting for the next lot of coin. And then I can get a horse as well. I really need to get that horse. One of the next things I need to get is that horse. It'll make that faster. And then I need somebody else in there. Which means I need to get some more of that timber. So look at the advanced on that. Logging camp. That's the area. Let's start doing that area now as well. Actually, I'm just going to take the area off it now. Remove the area. Make sure I've got some livestock on there. Yeah, Merton's on that. Right, I'm set up for the next couple of years now. My next thing now is to start getting some timber in. Coal will be a good thing as well. Start looking at that maybe. That can give me a lot as well, the coal. Let's have a look. What's the coal selling at in the trade? Charcoal's going to sell at 2. Carp selling at 5. And then we'll look at apples as well. We can maybe do apples. So they're going to sell at 5 carrots and beetroots. Carrots will sell at 5, which is really good. Pears will sell at 6. Apples will sell at 4. So the pears we could sell off and keep the apples. Chevron will sell at 4. Pork 4. Beef 4. Cabbages 4. So we can set up some really good trade here, I think. I do need to import tools at some point because I'm going to need tools. So I'm going to import tools. Actually, I better make sure I'm not importing, hadn't I? I'm actually exporting stuff. Exporting the carp, exporting the mushrooms. Exporting the salt. Okay. So wood, timber, I need that timber. I might have to assign a couple of families to that. Timber and stacking some of that timber up. Food, we've got enough food at the moment.
Soon the beating sun.
Now it's this timber I need up now because I need to start getting the logs over to it. So road, do I need a road maybe over here? Might make things a little bit easier. Need the cash now. I can get a horse. Okay, so let's push this on. Storehouse is now upgraded. That's good. Got people on that. That's the money earner there. Charcoal kiln. Now what that'll do is it'll give me charcoal, which will be better for the fire stuff, the fuel. I need more people, which means I need more timber. 6 there now. Let's have a look at the Burgage plots. We'll get 3 there, but they'll have extra people in it, so that'll be another 6. Make these highest priority. That'll give us another 6 people. $40 coin at the moment.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection. Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
Summer's coming soon. And soon the beating sun.
We all know what that means.
10 more, we can get that horse now. Now that we've got the burgage pots, I don't need 3 on there. I can take them off now and put them on food. That'll also give me carp as well. $36 of that, that's going to be good. Let's get some more money. So what I need to do is start thinking about where I'm going to assign these next 6 families. So I want 3 on the food here. So burgage pot done. And we're going to straight away, we're going to extend that to a 2 family. So we're in April. So once these burgage pots are done, we're pretty much done with this. Another family in there. This should give us, well, we're at 5 at the moment. Once this one's done. $240. That is going to give us, so that burgage pot is done. Again, we're going to upgrade that straight away and have a look at where we're at. Right, this one, we want some chickens in this one. I want some chickens now. This one, we want to buy some carrots because carrots sell really good on the market. And then we want pigs here because we had the other ones in the other one. And we're going to upgrade the burgage plot here and upgrade the burgage plot here as well. So we're looking at what we can sell as well. Because we've got the market going on. So we're in April. We've got people in Salt Mine. We've got some families that are going to be moving in. We're going to get 6 more families here, which is going to be good. So basically, just having this circular, I've got another set of burgage plots here and another set here as well. And that'll be a really good thing then with the markets. And then we'll look at replicating that further over maybe here. So this is looking good now. So I can maybe, once the family moves into there, put someone on there as well.
Come one, come all.
But I need the horse here because that's going to make this trading a lot quicker. I really could leave someone on there. I need to make sure I keep an eye on that firewood because we're going to need to make sure we have fuel. So I'll keep someone on that now. Keep someone on the saw pit so we've got wood coming in. I need someone for construction. I'm building up my salt because that's what we want to sell once we add more people to this and these here, which is what's going to happen in the end. So what I need, I've got good approval now, so I need basically for people to start moving in these into these plots. And then I'm going to call this one a night and jump back on again in a day or so. Once these are all done. And this circle will feed all of these, as you see here. If I move this around, click on this, and You see how it feeds them so much better. Number 38 on that. So I make sure I've got everything here. I think I've got everything here and here and here and here and here. Yeah. Can't do anything more with that, I don't think. So it's just this one. This one. Can't do anything with that. I need planks for that one. I can't do that until I get some families in. I definitely want another person in here. And I start thinking about hammers as well. I've got 3 tools. I need to start thinking about getting tools in or made. And so I don't have iron ore and all that stuff, so I'm going to have to import tools. So I'm going to have to go to here and tools. I'm importing tools, yeah. So I want more than 3. I want to get maybe 13 each. I want to keep them at... I'm going to keep them at 8 or 5. I'll keep it at 5, so I'll import a couple more. Right, so that's that done. The pennies is done. So we're going to get extra stuff from that. This one we're going to have carrots from that. This one's still under construction, under construction, under construction. And then we'll start adding carrots and stuff. This is also giving me cash, this as well, when I upgrade these. So 195, really good position now. What do we want from this? We want some more planks. Okay. And then we'll probably make a chicken coop from that. And then a chicken coop from that. And then we've got the chicken coops as well. Someone's moved in, so we've got an extra family. So I need someone on the sawmill. Start on this one as well soon. Need to add someone so they're start getting some more food in. Once somebody else moves into one of these pots here. Anything with that? So we've got family members are moving in.
Come along, lad.
Let's start doing some of that as well and getting some charcoal. I just need people to move in here first. But we're in May, so I'm going to call this one and carry on from it in a minute. This is almost done. I think I'm going to wait for this one to finish off its construction here. Let's do that. Once they've done that one there. Done. Right, so that's done now. All these lot are done. We can start thinking about getting some chickens and stuff in once we get a bit more wood in. So now we've got someone in the saw pit that we start getting that in now. That's the next task. So I'm going to drop myself down, have a walk around quick. Let's have a look. So yeah, just having it in this round area with this market section here. People can open up the market here and then, yeah, so there's the marketplace area here, all this section here. Then we've got the trading post there, we've got the well there, church there, and then Burgage pots are going all the way around. And then we've got the storage house and the granary. Then up there is the mushrooms, and over there is the salt pit over there, which is going to be bringing in a lot of the money at 5 a go. That's going to be worth it. And then we've got a few more houses to create. So yeah, not too bad. We're doing all right. And then down here we've got the kiln. which we're going to start creating some stuff around, some charcoal. That's going to be better fuel. I think that lasts longer. We'll have a more look at that next time. So we're at medium village now because people are moving in. We've got our stables here. 3 lots of stables. We can have 2 things in the stables. One of them we've got a horse as well. I'll add more people to the market thing or the trading post, and then that will make it faster. And then we've got here like the woodcutter's lodge here, and then we've got the sawmill there and the woodcutters there, or the firewood place there. So that's it. That is our area. Looking good, looking good. So yeah, let me know guys what you think. Is this a good approach what I'm doing here? Let me know. I think this is going to work out quite well. We'll get to large settlement quick, I think, because of the way I've done this, but then I'll push it forward from that. So next settlement level is medium village, which is level 1 or higher. We want 1 more level 1 or higher plot. And so we've already met the second one, which is 5 or 2, level 2 or higher. So we're in small village, yeah. Right, so yeah, next one is just basically having another couple of burgage plots around, and then we're good. We just need some wealth for some of these. Oh, I've got wealth now, so again chickens here, and again chickens here. And that's going to be, we can maybe even sell eggs or whatever, but that'll be good getting those done. Make sure we've got everything we want sorted out. I think we have now. Let me just quickly check my trade routes, make sure there's no other trade route I want. No. We don't need to trade. We might even trade some herbs depending. I'll have to have a look on that. Beetroots and that will start coming in at some point. And we'll start trading those. And eggs, we'll start trading those at some point. And in the apples and pears as well. It's like once I get the pear one, that's going to be 6. So 120. I might establish that trade route in a minute. And then I can start doing that. And then we'll start looking at this stuff if we need it. But I definitely need some tools. We're going to get 5 tools in. I think that's it. That's all we need. Right, guys. So let's say not enough construction materials. Where's that? Planks, is it? Do I need planks? I've got 6 planks. I don't know. We've got someone on planks, I'm sure we have. Stable. We've got the 2 animals on the stable. Yeah, we've got someone on the sawmill. I do want to put someone on there though as well. Maybe take them off the fish for now. Although the fish is selling out this, so I actually need that. Right, we're in a good place now. I think we just got to go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this one, guys. If you did, don't forget to stay the point. Tick the like button, hit the bell and subscribe notification. I will start getting more built up on this one. So definitely keep posted for that. I'll try and get that done in the next day or so. Also check out our other channel, Noobs Gaming SC, which is us living our life out in the space. Or the stars space, and that's a really good game if you want to go and check out that. And yeah, we've got about 14,000 people over there that watch us. Yeah, go and check us out over there, guys. Really appreciate it, and yeah, we should see you guys out in the mud. Really enjoying this one.